Welcome everyone to another episode of Rooftop Perspectives. I am your host, LanceScurv. It's been a while. It seems like it's been a little while since I been up here. There's some weeks that I come up here and it's like 3-4 times a week, 5 times a week, and there's other times when it's like once every 2 or 3 weeks, but it ebbs and it flows depending on what I'm doing, but I'm always doing something. This is not going to last long because the sun is already going down. I've been racing the sun all day. I had a lot to do today and I got it done in a nice, smooth fashion because I don't have to rush. I'm in the YouTube pension plan, meaning that I've had so much content done even before YouTube existed. You know, the blogs and the artwork and stuff like that. I've been around for a long time. You all know how long. I don't want to keep on saying it, but I feel good doing this. But one thing now, I am in not the coasting mode, but there's no anxious anything. I'm only racing against myself, and it feels good because I can settle down now on content and thoughts and make it more about what comes from me instead of a lot of people who ask me the advice. They say, man, how do you keep up with... I said, no, I don't keep up with anybody. I'm not trying to keep up with anybody. It all comes from within, and I've been blessed in a way where thoughts continuously flow as needed, content, subjects, topics. It's a wonderful thing. Even now I'm sitting here talking, doing this, and so many things are rolling through my big head, right? But I want to speak about, for a short time, when you really think about it, this thing called betrayal. Betrayal never comes from a stranger. That's something that bounced around in my head today. Betrayal never comes from a stranger. Wow. That's like being in a fist fight and the guy you're fighting is like 6 feet in front of you. He can't hit you from over there, but only when he gets close up could he hit you, right? So that shows you that the people who are close to you potentially can betray you and will betray you. Not all, but some. I've been blessed to have many friends, real friends that I've known since the 70s. Good friends, family. I can't even call them friends anymore. They're like family. We know each other so well and we really love each other, and we wouldn't do anything to disrespect each other or use each other. And you know, I know some good people recently, but what I'm saying is that how many can go back that far? Now maybe you might not be as old as I am, but when you really think about it, who can maintain that? And the good part about it is that, I've said this before, they all know each other. Right? They all know each other. It's not like I have one friend here that heard of my other friends and I have one friend here. They all know each other because we all grew up in the same neighborhood. And that's a wonderful thing. And even for some of us who haven't, I've introduced some in my circle that got to know the other ones. So I spoke to all of them today. You know, that's the funny thing. I spoke to all of them today, and each one of them asked about the other ones. And to me, that's phenomenal. That's a phenomenal gift. When you have, and these are good, how could I say it without, it's not about materialism, but they made it in life. They're successful in life because of their integrity, because of the attributes that they have, being raised a certain way and being raised a certain proper way. A lot of these jokers I'm meeting now, you know, I'm not saying just here that are native, but like from the West that I'm meeting here, a lot of jokers, man. It's like, wait a second, you know, just because you come from that side of the world like me doesn't mean you have the integrity that, you know. And like I said, it's a strange thing when you really think about it. You know, strangers have to get close to you to do you in, to betray you. So you don't have to really be afraid of strangers. It's the ones who are really close to you that really haven't rode with you for a long time. They put up the face of good integrity and good attributes and being a good person, and you go on that, that's when they can get you. If you just take it on face value and you just met them, give it a little time. My friends, like I said, I grew up with them from the early 70s. And one of them that I talked to yesterday, I know him from 1969 when I was 6 years old. Now I'm 60. Isn't that something? 54 years. And we laugh and talk about jokes from back then. And, you know, my brother who got on, I'm not going to say his name, we did the boxing program, I put it up today. We go back, you know, Jack Griffin, it's just a lot. I can name some more, but those are the main ones that I'm speaking of. And I can trust them with all my heart. They know me well. They can get away with saying things about me that other people can't, and other people won't even know. They don't even know. These people don't even know me that long or that well. You know, I can't even swear on these new ones, right? It is what it is, but you can't desire that so quick. But why rush when you have a core set of family that mean you well and support you and you love them? And like I said, it's a wonderful feeling. Not just that you know them, but you're beyond friends, you're beyond family. And I know that at this point in my life, and that's the biggest gift that I can have. That is what keeps me afloat when those others who portrayed to be in my corner betrayed me. It's like, okay, stings a little bit, but go ahead. We don't have a history. You know what I mean? When you have a history with good people, like I said, that's insurance that keeps you afloat. And just be leery of who you let in your world, you know, because there are people out here who may be strangers. I didn't say just to trust strangers because you're strangers, because the close ones can betray you. Strangers can straight rip you off and not even care because they don't know you. But try to figure out what it is when strangers meet you, how they see you. Because lots of times they will see you as a means to something. They see your value, but lots of them see it and they want to snatch something real quick and not hang around too long or not be someone who's sincere. And once it's a passing fancy, once the feeling fades for the facade of friendship with them, they're gone. They're gone. Once they see, okay, I can't get this out of this person, I'm out of here. Very few people really have it in them to be that person they portray to be for the long haul, you know. And that's the way I am. But sometimes I look at these people and you see them again, hey, how you doing? What's going on? You're like, okay, you know what it is. And you just keep on moving. And more come. But you know who the real ones are. And I thank the Creator, you know, for that so much. It's just good being back up here on the rooftop. I mean, I'm still living here, but I just have not been up here. I've been doing so much to the website. The conference line has been off the chain. It's not every show or after every show we do it, but when we do it, it's good. And again, go into LanceScurv.com or the YouTube channel, or any one of the platforms. That number is up there. And again, I'm going to put up a link that we have to go straight in there with your computer. You don't have to make any phone calls or just through your phone, just through this link. That's dope. I love it. So any person with internet on the planet can come on and vibe. And I'll have some separate conference call rooms. I say rooms, but just calls that have nothing to do with YouTube. We just vibe, and I put it up on Patreon, or I'll put it up on YouTube maybe, you know. But on that, we can go freely and let it all flow. But just remember, you know, betrayal comes from those close to us. And we have to be leery in this day and age because there's so much spiritual deception. There's so much, you know, shape-shifting going on. And I know for me, I don't know about if you consider me that or not, I know I'm one of the real ones. I'm going to stick to being who I am. I'm not changing. I'm not trying to rip nobody off from anything. I'm not trying to use them for their talents and abilities and be, you know, shady. And so when it comes time to those people who betray you, you can't hesitate now, because this is war. They come near you with the intention. Sometimes they take years. Sometimes the whole world thinks you all are close or whatever have you, and they look to take their shot. You better take your shot first and take away from them what they thought they was going to get from you all this time. And that blows their mind that you beat me to the punch. What happened? It shows. I saw you a long time ago here. I saw through the facade, through the costumes, through all of that stuff. The whole imagery that has fooled the world doesn't fool me. I'm convinced, and I'll say it now, I do have a strong gift of discernment. And when other people can't see it, you know, what I see doesn't fault me, but I'm not going to hold back on what I see. I'm like an attack dog. I'm not just going to see it and be quiet, but if you have a dagger behind your back for me or some kind of deception, I'm blowing you up. Trust me. That's what keeps me feeling centered because you always keep your house clean. I don't negotiate with demons. I don't negotiate with generational curses or behaviors. I don't negotiate with that. That is not mine. You keep it to yourself. Don't come to me and inadvertently bring that to me and walk away, and now I'm sitting here dealing with your issues. No, you deal with your issues. I'll help you if you're a transparent, kind person who's sincere. But if you think you're going to make your issues my issues, you put yourself in a position that you have, and you got to deal with it. You have the children that you have, what they bring to you, you got to deal with it. Whatever you have, don't come with no deceptive way, because with me, once lines are drawn, I never step over them. Never. And I don't expect anybody else to step over them either, or they got this waiting for them, straight up. And I'm not afraid to use it because I still stay real strong. So you pick your whipping, mentally, physically, or spiritually. I will whip you to keep my freedom and my peace of mind. Yes, I will. I will go to the ends of the earth to keep my peace of mind. You are not going to embed yourself in my world and betray me and or bring drama that you're trying to run from your life. That's right. Anyway, it's getting dark around here before the mosquitoes start chewing up my legs. Let me go on down. We have a show with Brother Neil Frazier tonight. It's going to be wonderful. It's mental illness, mental health, and black men. What are the causes, and how can we help to heal up? And I think that's a wonderful topic. And thank you all for supporting. This is a short one, and I'm going to keep them short and frequent, more frequent. A lot of things to talk about. I don't have to sit here for 2 hours and talk about one thing. I have a lot of videos for that. I have thousands of videos for that. But there'll be some long form videos when we do our lives and stuff. Anyway, much love to you all. LanceScurv out. On to the next one. Peace.
Where you been and where you hiding? I know you're lying. Don't you try it, no. You really shouldn't play with fire. Put it out with water, but now you're drowning. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. Cause I could do better. I could do better. I could do better than that. And you should know better. You should know better. You should know better than that. You're telling me I should go places. You're telling me that I'm too lazy. You are the one that is going crazy. Yeah. Cause you can't even hold your own, but you always know what's wrong with everyone else. How is that? You gonna have to call your friends, tell them that you're gonna be late, cause I'ma need you to explain. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying, whole lot of telling me I should be dying or be like you, but I don't wanna be like you. There's been a whole lot of trying, whole lot of crying.